I've tried to record this thing twice now already and it didn't work, so if it doesn't work this time, I'm going to be pissed. Anyway, well, I'm surprised. Like I said, this is the first time in 13 months Peyton Manning fell short, and it's surprising. I'm a little disappointed in the way things turned out, but I got no qualm with the Saints. I like their fan base. I like the team. They're fun to watch, entertaining. No real problem with the way things turned out this year. I was rooting for the Colts in this game, but I have no problem with the Saints being champions. The fans have had to put up with all that crap over the past 50 years, and now you have a Super Bowl title, which the Panthers and Falcons do not, which is going to piss them off to no end because they like talking trash to you guys. I would know. Falcons fans and Panthers fans do tend to be pretty loud and proud, but now you've done something they haven't. Just saying. As for the game, just as some general notes, Colts offense, I thought, moved the ball at will. They probably had over 400 yards of offense. The one turnover obviously was huge, but I thought they moved the ball. And as for why things went bad, I'm looking at Coach Caldwell. I'll explain why in a minute. Reggie Wayne played poorly. Garcon had a big drop, but I thought he played all right. The drop was huge and killer and inexcusable, though. Dallas Clark was good. Adai was amazing. Donald Brown was good. The offensive line gave Peyton all the time he needed. Peyton, for the most part, was really good, especially at the beginning. He was on fire. And the second half, not so much. Fourth quarter especially, he needed to be a little better. Obviously, he made a couple of really bad throws. Again, I thought he played well, but the thing with Peyton is we expect him to always be good enough to win as far as this season goes, and finally he wasn't. Saints side, Drew Brees put on a clinic from the second quarter on. The first quarter, really not a lot going on. Saints offense never really got anything going in the first half, but Drew Brees caught fire in the second half. Reggie Bush had a good game. The receivers, really a lot of them found a way to finally step up. I can't tell you which one receiver had a huge game for the Saints, but I know a lot of them did step up and make plays, and sometimes that's just what you need. And the offensive line played awesome. I thought both teams played fairly well, and defensively, I got to give it up to Dwight Freeney, who I thought had a positive impact on this game for the Colts, and I thought he played well and effectively, but rest of the Colts defense didn't like the tackling. Obviously, they never forced a turnover, which they desperately needed, and at the end of the game, they gave up everything to the Saints. It was pitiful to see them get walked up and down the field like a dog. They got punished up and down that field on those last several Saints possessions. While the Saints defense, they started out poorly, but they came around. They made a couple crucial stops when they really had to have it. And they made the big turnover when they had to. What else are you going to say? Excuse me. But there are three things about this game that I'm going to remember. First one, after the goal line stop. The Colts played really well in the first half. Goal line stop, Colts get the ball back, 3 timeouts, 2 minutes left, and they sit on the ball. They run it 3 times and punt. They don't even run the clock properly, leaving 40 seconds left for Drew Brees to drive down, kick a field goal. So the Colts take 7 points off the board with the goal line stand, give 3 of them back because they can't even drain the clock right. Bad sequence of plays, overly conservative, paranoia of something bad happening at that point when everything was going so well. In that situation, I would give Peyton Manning the opportunity to try and score with 2 minutes left in the half every single time. But if you don't want to do that, at least drain the clock properly. Oh my God, that was pitiful. And I'm putting that on Caldwell. The decision to run the ball 3 times is, especially in the manner that they did it, is ridiculous. Pathetic. Number 2, the onside kick. This is going to be one of those plays that gets remembered in Super Bowl lore. Turned the game, allowed the Saints to make a 7-point swing, if not more, changed momentum, gave them hope, energized everything, turned it around for them, and gutsy call. It almost didn't work, but Hank Baskett couldn't quite secure that one, and there you go. But above all that, to me, the worst coaching decision of this game and the number 1 swinger of this game was the decision to kick a 51-yard field goal with Matt Stover. I went into the postseason thinking that the Colts don't have a reliable kicker, so they're just going to go for it every time they get, inside the, unless they can kick a 40-yard field goal. I thought they would go for it unless they had a 40-yard field goal or shorter. For some reason, we all know that Matt Stover can't kick a 51-yard field goal, and he can't. He can't do it anymore. He's an awesome kicker. If I had to kick a 40-yard field goal, he's my guy every time. But he can't kick a 51-yarder, and for some reason, Jim Caldwell, one of the stupidest coaching decisions I've ever seen, tries to make it happen. He misses, Saints take the lead, and there's your game. Yeah, season's over. I want to say congratulations to the Saints and their fans. You guys got a great team. It's a fun team to watch, an entertaining team, and it's a team that is fairly easy to like. And I think you guys deserve this one as fans with all the crap you've had to put up with over the years. I think you earned it, and enjoy it because you don't know when it's going to happen again. That's really the part of this Super Bowl that I do enjoy, the Saints fans getting to enjoy this because, you guys, you do need it. And, like I said, you got something that the Falcons and Panthers fans don't. I hate that the Colts had to lose like that. I hate how Manning's going to get scrutinized, partially. He didn't play as well as he needed to play, but most of the time that would have been good enough to win. The shocking part is he didn't find a way to be good enough to win no matter what that may have required. So, season's over. It was a good season. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it much more than last season, for instance, and we're done. So, I'll probably talk some basketball in the future, but right now I'm just going to step away from this for a little while, and we'll see where we are. See you guys later. I'm out.